Hi guys, it's Amy here and today I bring you my April TBR. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do this every month of the year, but last month I did really enjoy doing my tentative March TBR. To be honest, I don't even know if I really read many of the books. I'll have to go back and see, but I've had to do it again this month, so that's what we're going to do today. I have a big old pile of books next to me here, probably way more than I'm going to be able to read in the month, but I like to give myself options, as I think we all do here on BookTube, because I think if you give yourself like only a few books to read, then it doesn't make it very fun. But I've got, yeah, quite a few books here to show you, so let's jump into them. Firstly, for some contemporary, romancy, funny stuff, I'm hoping, is Who's That Girl by McFarlane. This one I was actually sent by the publisher, so I am hoping to get it read this month, and I will let you know what I think. For short stories, we've got Get in Trouble by Kelly Link. This one I think was on my last month's video. I didn't get around to it, but I'm hoping this month I will do, because I haven't read many short story collections yet this year, so this could be one of the best. Who knows? We'll have to read it to find out. Next, you guys know that I'm reading through Helen Oyeyemi's work, and so my next chronological book in her novel set is The Opposite House, and I'm very much looking forward to reading this one. All of her books have like this really eerie, creepy sense to them, and I'm really enjoying how that pairs with Shirley Jackson, who is the other author that I'm reading the full novel set from. They pair together quite well because they both have this like very kind of eerie, just there's something darker going on, yet they're so completely different, because obviously Helen Oyeyemi's work is quite often set in like various different places, so like Africa and then in London. This one I believe is set in Cuba, or yeah, Cuba. So it's very different to Shirley Jackson, where it's primarily set in like America, kind of the suburbs of America, so that's quite interesting and I'm really enjoying that, so yes, we'll let you know. Next we have my little in real life book club with my best friends book pick, and it was my pick this month. Well, I chose 4 books from my TBR, took a picture of them, and then they chose from those 4 books which book they wanted to read. So we have Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. I'm really excited for this one. I was going to read it this month anyway, so I'm glad that they picked this one. I believe I've read most of his work now. The only one I haven't read is his most recent novel, I think, so very much looking forward to reading this one. It's all set around 9/11 and the disaster that happened on that date, and so yeah, I think it's going to be a really, really great read. For some poetry, you guys may have seen this one in my recent book haul. We have Milk and Honey by Rupi. A lot of you said that you really enjoyed this one, and it's got lots of little kind of line drawings inside, as you can see. They're really, really cute. So yes, very much looking forward to getting into some more poetry, as I said in my book haul, because I haven't really read a lot and I want to kind of discover more of that, I guess, so we'll let you know. A non-fiction book that I hope to read this month is Chernobyl Prayer by Svetlana Alexievich. This one I bought at the very end of last year and I hope to read before the end of the year, but I didn't get to it. I read Hiroshima instead and really enjoyed that one. This one I believe is a similar type thing to Hiroshima, where it actually documents kind of what happened in Chernobyl with the nuclear power plant disaster, and then kind of what happened afterwards and how it affected the people who live there. So yeah, really looking forward to reading this one. I'm really looking forward to reading all of these, can you tell? Now, for my classic that I want to read this month, and this may be stretching my abilities of reading. You've seen I've already got quite a few books, and I have more books to show you, so oh dear. Always just putting those expectations so high for myself. I hope to read Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. I'm going to be reading this one with Sophie at Portland on the Pages. Hopefully we're going to be able to do some sort of like buddy read and actually push ourselves to read through it. Who knows what will happen. I think if I do manage to read this one, it will take the spot for the biggest read that I've read so far this year, so we will see. It may just be that I read it over the course of April and May. Oh, I forgot what month came after April then. So if you'd like to follow my progress on this one, do come and follow me or befriend me on Goodreads. Another smaller non-fiction book that I do hope to pick up this month is Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi. I mentioned this one in my recent book haul. I just really want to pick it up, and lots of people said that they really enjoyed it, but also quite a few people said that they didn't enjoy it. So I am looking forward to seeing what I think of it and where I stand, so I will let you know if I do get around to reading it. It does seem, I mean, the writing is pretty huge, and it's not particularly long, although it's actually physically a quite tall book, so I will let you know. My last 2 books are graphic novels, and this year I've been pretty good at reading at least 1 or 2 graphic novels a month, and I'm really enjoying that and kind of making sure I do pick them up, because I forget about them. I put them down on this shelf down here and then just leave them there and just forget that they're there. And this one has been here a very long time. So the first one is The Complete Mouse Collection by Spiegleman. This is volumes 1 and 2. This one I've been recommended so many times because I am a lover of World War II fiction and all of that jazz, and yeah, I still haven't read it. It's literally been sat on my shelf for years. So yes, this is a month. I will be reading this one in April, and I'm really looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you. Finally, the last graphic novel that I wanted to show you is one from my recent book haul, and that is Tales from Outer Suburbia by Shaun. I read The Arrival in January, I believe, or February. Really loved it. It was a graphic novel that had no words in it whatsoever, yet it made me cry at one point, which I think is a really amazing thing, that you can make someone cry without any words. Like, wow, quite cool. This one does have words as well as the illustrations. Look at how stunning these are. Like, I just can't get over how beautiful. Shaun might actually have become my favourite illustrator. I absolutely just can't get over how beautiful they are. So yes, that's my final book for this very tentative April TBR. I'd love to know if you've read any of these and what you thought of them, or if you think I should pick up any of them really soon. Let me know. As always, I will leave links to Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, everything I've mentioned today down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye!